I'm the CEO, that means I get to execute whatever God tells me to do because he's a part of the board of directors. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel where we discuss building a bridge between your business ideas and successful business. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, if you are an OG sub-B, okay, welcome back, y'all, and thanks so much for all of your support, guys. So in today's episode, I'll pretty much just be discussing how to really make God be in control of your business. And so for me, I know that going from having God be in control of my personal life to my business life or professional life, that was a huge transition, and I really had to take a step back and reanalyze my relationship with Christ and reanalyze myself as well. So the way I like to look at it when it comes to my business is I have to understand that God is in control of my business in every single aspect of my life. So I have to understand that when it comes to my business, I'm the CEO. That means I get to execute whatever God tells me to do because he's a part of the board of directors. And so that's just pretty much how I look at it. But personally, I feel like this is a partnership, and because it's a partnership, I have to make sure that I am partnered with the right person, okay? And I know y'all like, oh my gosh, it's God, like the almighty God. Yeah, that's real cute. That's not what I was thinking at the time. So I really had to analyze God and really develop a business relationship with him. So the first thing I did was I used my experience with Christ, or my past experience. And so what that did is I already knew how God operated. And so for me personally, that looked a little bit different than a lot of people that I personally know. Some people say that God operates with them in threes. For me personally, God speaks to me, and he speaks to me at the most randomest times, and he has specific things for me to do that I would never think of. It's one specific thing I want to tell y'all, but yeah. So that, and then also he speaks to me in visions and dreams. Y'all, so the second thing that I did was I had to develop a relationship with Christ, okay? And so that was, well, when I say relationship, I had to develop a business relationship with Christ. And so that was kind of new for me, because I had to remind myself of the things that God valued, and learn what he valued in a business. I had to learn his intentions about Christians and business. And then also, y'all, I had to also be reminded of his voice. When was he talking to me about my business, and when was he talking to me just about my personal life, which really plays a major role, because he may be telling me to do something right now in my personal life that could affect my business in the future, or he may just be telling me, okay, like, look, you need to do this and you need to do this now. It's for your business, okay? So then the third thing that I did, y'all, is I had to have faith. And so I'm going to read to you guys Google's definition of faith. And so Google says, faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something, right? So, y'all, like I said, this was a partnership to me. And so there's a couple things that I had to know for a fact before I ever decided to trust God. So the first thing I looked for was, how could this partnership benefit me? And so I had to realize that God was the source and also the resource, and also had multiple resources. So because of that, I was like, okay, look, like, God can benefit my business, and help it to be profitable, and also help me to still live in my purpose and impact others. The second thing was I wanted to make sure that God was consistent. So I really started analyzing God in my personal life, and just throughout my past experience with him, and really just analyzing our whole entire just relationship in general. And I wanted to just make sure that he was consistent, that he did what he said that he was going to do when he said he'd do it, and making sure that he was really just faithful, because no one really wants to go into a business relationship with anyone who is not doing what they said that they're going to do when they say they're going to do it, and a man of their word or a woman of their word. The third thing was I had to look at his intentions. And so in any form of relationship, y'all, make sure that you guys are always looking at the person's intentions. Are their intentions good? Are they a loving person with a servant heart? And then on top of that, y'all, I really want to make sure that his intentions were pure, that no matter what, he did not want to hurt me. And so obviously, y'all, this is Jesus Christ. So all these things checked off. He was the source with the resources, who also had resources. He was consistent, and he did have pure intentions for me and my business. As I began to grow my business, I started realizing a couple of things. And so I had to realize what Godfidence really looked like. And I had to do a real analysis within myself and what I expected from having God just pretty much be in control of my business. And so the first thing was I had to be persistent. In order to really see a result, I really had to be persistent. And so that meant, despite whatever was going on around me, I had to trust my business partner. And I had to trust that, like I said before, he had pure intentions. And on top of that, I also had to trust that I had to continuously do whatever he told me to do to see a result. The second part was I also had to follow through. And so that goes back to me. Even though I may hear God telling me to do stuff, I actually had to do it in its entirety. I had to do it how God told me to do it, when God told me to do it, and I had to do what God told me to do. So I really had to follow through with it completely. Then my next thing that I thought, or the results that I really decided that I wanted to get from this, was I wanted my business to be successful. And so obviously, y'all, you want to make money or whatever. Not, I'm not going to say in this video that making God your business partner guarantees you money. I know for me personally, I know the vision that he has for my business, so I know that I'll personally be making money from my company. I'm not really sure God's goal for your business, so that's just an individual relationship thing. Ask God, okay? But I pretty much what I deemed successful was it growing me in my spiritual life. So it really did. What I really wanted to gain from it, more importantly, was that I wanted to make sure that I was walking in my purpose and helping others begin to walk in their purpose and create generational wealth for their families. And also, I wanted to grow spiritually as well. And so that meant me coming out of my comfort zone and starting the business when God told me to start it, me doing things God's way, and just constantly being obedient. And through that obedience, that I believe that I would continue to grow spiritually, and that was success to me. That's how I measured it, and also obviously impacting others and just making a profit. But yeah, that's pretty much how I measured it. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all I have for this video. And guys, also tell me what you guys have been doing to incorporate God into your business. How do you really demonstrate Godfidence in your business? And go ahead and comment that down below, because I'm really interested and I really want to learn from you guys as y'all just finished learning from me. So without further ado, guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video in its entirety, and stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Bye.